So I just wanted to come on here and make a video quick, just talking about something that just happened to me at the grocery store that I'm kind of upset about. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but I was just at the grocery store, Aldi's. I don't know if you guys have one in your area, but I shop there a lot because, it's affordable and stuff. So I was there with my mother and my son, who's 3. We were shopping, and my son gets a little antsy sometimes. We also had came from a doctor's appointment before then for my mom, so we were out for a while, and he woke up early this morning, so I think he was just tired and stuff, and he started doing what kids do, every 3-year-old, throwing a tantrum. He was fine for most of the trip, but towards the end, when we got to the checkout, he was having a hard time. He was trying to get out of the stroller. He was smacking his body all around, just having a total meltdown. So most of the time when he has a meltdown in public, I try to calm him down. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I notice that if I give him too much attention, it just makes the situation worse. So here I am trying to check out, so obviously my attention is on putting things on the belt, and at one point I even tried to give him my phone so I could put a TV show on for him and calm him down. I don't normally like to do that when we're out in public, give him TV shows and stuff to watch, because I don't want him to be an iPad kid. I really don't. But in situations where I just need him to be distracted for a few minutes, I will sometimes whip out my phone and put Cocomelon on, or Bluey, a TV show, just to calm him down so I could get to the car or get to where I need to go without having to focus on him while I focus on something else. So here I am trying to pull up Cocomelon on my phone. I go to YouTube, I pull up Cocomelon, I give him the phone, and that's not working. So now he's trying to throw the phone. Okay, I take the phone from him. I'm like, okay, that's it. You're not going to get the phone if you're going to try to throw it. So here I am now putting things on a conveyor belt, and at this point I'm ignoring him because I don't know what else to do. I've tried to comfort him. I gave him a hug, told him relax, we're about to leave. He did not want to hear it. Tried to give him a tablet, did not want to hear it. So now I'm ignoring him, and I'm now putting the stuff on the conveyor belt to check out and leave, because I have to do that. I can't just, there's really nothing I could do for him. So now at this point he's got tears running down his face. He's got boogers coming out of his nose. He's got drool. He's just a mess. His shirt is a mess. Whatever, not a big deal. We'll go home, we'll take a shower, we'll change you. Not a big deal, right? So now he is I don't even know how to say it. He's kind of hacking. I don't know if your kids ever get so upset that they almost make that noise they're gonna throw up, but they're not. Very rarely do they actually throw up. It's just that hacking noise that they make, because at this point they're just so worked up and stuff. So he does that a couple times, and I'm so used to that because my son has really bad tantrums, really bad emotional meltdowns. His pediatrician says he's most likely on the spectrum, but he hasn't been officially diagnosed. So he is special needs. He is speech delayed, so he has a hard time communicating, and he does understand a lot, but he has a huge temper. So his meltdowns, they're very common for kids his age. He's just big, so that's why people probably expect more from him, because physically he looks a lot older than he is. So it doesn't really work in his favor that he's delayed already, speech delayed, probably on the spectrum, but then also presents he's 6 or 7 when he's really only 3. That's him back there. He just took a nap in the car, so that's why I have him in the car. But anyways, while I'm over here putting stuff on the belt, trying to check out, the cashier doesn't ask me how my kid is doing, doesn't ask me if my kid is okay. Everybody in the store is kind of looking at us by the registers and stuff, because my son has just been having this meltdown for a couple minutes now, and he's hacking up now, and I'm just doing what I need to do to get out the store. And so she offers me disinfectant wipes. She has wipes behind her counter that she grabs, and she's here, you might need these or something. So she's checking somebody else out before me. So after she hands me these wipes and the person in front of me is paying or whatever, I'm looking at the wipes, and it says disinfectant wipes, and it has bleach or some sort of chemical in it. So I'm it's not baby wipes to wipe down my child. So I'm okay, I'm not going to use this on my kid's face or on my kid's hands, to clean up his nose or anything, because it's supposed to be used for, cleaning a table. It has chemicals in it. So I look at her, and I'm just what am I supposed to do with these? Because I know she's not telling me to, wipe down the floor or wipe down the cart, because what am I exactly wiping down? Yes, he's hacking up, but what would I be wiping down? So I look at her and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? And then she's like, oh, if he wanted to clean up where he's spitting. First of all, he's not spitting. Yes, he's hacking up and there's liquid coming out of his mouth and liquid coming out of his nose, but he's not spitting. He's just having a hard time, and right now he's trying to not like throw up, so he's making that noise. Like, yes, maybe some saliva is coming out of his mouth, but he's not purposely doing it. He's not purposely trying to be like nasty spitting, trying to like, like degrade your property or, be disrespectful. Like, that's not what he's doing. So I was like, well, I don't see where exactly I'm cleaning, because your cart doesn't look wet. Like, I'm like looking at the cart and I genuinely don't see where the spit is for me to clean. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, it's on his clothes. Like, that's very obvious. It's on his face. It's dripping down. But like, where is it, like, on the cart? Because he's like sitting in the middle of the cart. Like, he's not sitting like where the kids normally put their legs and then you push. Like, he's in the middle of the cart where you would normally just like throw the groceries in. So he's in the open part of the cart and he's sitting with his legs like straight forward down, like on his bottom, and he's just like coughing up. So I'm like looking like at the cart, like at the metal, trying to see like, what is she talking about? Like, where is the saliva for me to wipe down? So I give it to her and I'm just like, I don't see where he's spitting. Like, I don't know what, like, and I say it with an attitude because I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I hand it back to her and she's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. So she just kind of like tries to diffuse the situation. And so I, eventually I get to the register, I pay for my groceries and I leave, right? So then I'm telling my mom in the car, like, isn't that weird that she tried to like give me the wipes? And she's like, yeah, like that was so weird. Like, I thought she was giving you baby wipes to wipe him down, but like it wasn't baby wipes. So I'm just like, okay, I feel like that was kind of rude. And not for nothing, like, you see that I'm having a hard time with my kid, and instead of being like, oh, is your child okay? Or like, if you're gonna get involved, like maybe be like, oh baby, are you okay? Like something, or oh, he's hacking up, like, is he okay? Like, is everything okay? Like, try to ask if it's okay. I don't know, offer a lollipop or something. But for you to offer me wipes for your cart that literally is outside like 24/7 unless somebody's using it, like your filthy metal shopping cart that people have probably put gum on, trash on, birds poop on it, like bugs crawl on it, like you're really concerned about a little couple droplets of saliva. Even if it did get on your cart, I don't even see where the saliva is, because it's probably already like dissipated by now, because it's literally small droplets. I'm sure there's been way worse things on your shopping cart, your metal filthy shopping cart. So how dare you sit there and tell me that I need to clean it up as if there's something to fucking clean up. Excuse my language, but there was nothing to clean up. It's not like I brought my dog and my dog just took a shit on the floor and then they were like, clean that up, because I kind of could understand. But like, my child is having a hard time and like a little bit of saliva is on him, and now you're assuming that I got on the shopping cart and now you want me to use these disinfectant wipes to wipe down your metal shopping cart that I promise you there's been way worse things on that cart. Like, it just felt so offensive, and like, I'm just so sick of society treating mothers and treating children like we don't have a space. Like, our children have to be robots and act like adults in public and, obey all these rules and be quiet, and they can't run around and they can be kids. Like, yes, I get it. If your child is being disrespectful, absolutely address it. But if a child is just having a hard time and feeling big emotions and having a meltdown, why do we have to be scrutinized for that? Like, if I were to sit there and beat on my child and be like, shut up, like, be quiet, like, sit down and start spanking him and doing all this extra stuff, spanking him, putting my hands on him, that would be a problem, right? You guys would be quick to be like, oh, call CPS. Or, some people might say like, oh, that's old school parenting. That's the way to go. Gentle parenting is ridiculous. Like, that's why these kids are acting up. But then there's a part of the population that will be like, call CPS, that's inappropriate, right? So you guys don't want us to gentle parent. You guys don't want us to beat on our kids. What do you guys want us to do? Like, what exactly do you want me to do when my 3-year-old is having a tantrum and I've already tried to calm him down and he's still feeling big emotions? I'm trying to get him out of the environment that he's in so that he could calm down, get him to the car. Once we got into the car, we were driving, he took a nap, he stopped his meltdown. Like, he was fine. He's allowed to feel emotions. I know adults that have temper tantrums every single time things don't go their way. They act like toddlers. They never grow up. He's 3. He's been on this earth for a very small amount of time. Please let him be a kid. Let him experience emotions. He's allowed to experience emotions outside of being content and happy. He's allowed to be sad. He's allowed to be angry. Is he allowed to vandalize your property? Absolutely not. But he was having a hard time, like literally choking, like involuntarily, like choking and coughing up because he got himself so worked up. Instead of you asking, is he okay? Like, what can I help you with? Or even just ignoring it like a lot of people in the store were doing. They noticed, but they were just staring and just, even just ignoring it. But for you to offer me wipes to wipe down your filthy car as if, my son is like dirtying your car, like I need to go wipe it down. Like, how dare you? I was so offended by that. And I don't know if I'm overreacting. Let me know. But that really put a bad taste in my mouth. And I, after the interaction, I still told her thank you for ringing me up. I just walked out the store and whatever, like, and my son is very clearly fine. But like, I just don't know why people love to make a situation that's already like bad or uncomfortable worse for you by being rude. Also, you never know what people are going through. That's why they always say be kind, because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what disabilities, or even if my child wasn't disabled, it still wouldn't be acceptable behavior, but you don't know what my child is going through. Like, yes, my son is most likely on the spectrum, so you don't know that. He doesn't have to walk around with a sign on his head that says I'm autistic for you to let him live and be. I don't have to tell everybody all that. Oh, he's autistic, don't give him a hard time, he's autistic. I should not have to do all that in order for you to just let my son, be. Like, he's fine. He's having a hard time. He's allowed to have a hard time. He feels big emotions. He's allowed to have a hard time. So I just wanted to get on here and say, if you guys see a parent out in public having a hard time with their kid, don't stare. Don't, like, if anything, offer a kind words. Like, okay, you're doing a good job. Like, it's okay. Like, my son used to be like this. My daughter used to be like this at this age. Like, just say something kind and nice to a mother that's very clearly having a hard time with their kid, because the constant judgmental looks, I can't believe her kid is acting like that. Like, not everybody was raised like you. Not everybody beats their child. Not everybody's kid behaves the same way. Not everybody's kid has the same maturity level. Not everybody's kid is, on the same intellectual level as another kid. My son looks a lot older than he is. He's only 3. You don't know anything about him, and you don't have to treat him with respect or treat me with respect, and just not be so judgmental. That's all I'm trying to say, and that's what I came here to talk about in this video. If you guys can relate, drop a comment. But I'm just so sick of society not making a space for children. Like, I get it, most of the world is designed for adults. There's kid places, but I'm allowed to grocery shop with my kid. We need food too. I'm allowed to go to doctor's offices with my kid because, I need medical attention. My mom needs medical attention. She's the only babysitter I have. So if I have to go there with my kid and he's having a hard time, it is what it is. My kid is not a soldier. I'm not going to put him in a straitjacket so that he can't move his body and do, like, I can't control his body. I could try to calm him down if he's having a hard time, but sometimes drawing attention to him just gets him more upset. And so that's why I ignore him, because it makes him calm down a lot easier and a lot quicker. So it's like, nobody knows my kid, but I'm still allowed to be out in society with my child. Children are a part of the world. If we didn't have children, we wouldn't have adults. So stop trying to make it seem like when children act like children, it's so bizarre and so out of pocket. And oh my God, how dare that child behave that way? They should be, walking in a straight line and acting like an adult. Children don't act like adults. They need to be raised to know the rules and to act like, and to assimilate into society. But children are just going to be children. So please make a space for mothers to feel comfortable out with their children, and stop being so judgmental and stop making the situation worse than it is. So anyways, I had to get that off my chest. I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully I will be in a better mood, because that just really put me in a bad mood. Like, I'm honestly really upset about that, but it is what it is. Like, why would I even thought about complaining, but it's like, did she really break the rules? No, she was just kind of being like, I don't know, snarky. And also, can I just say, this woman was of Indian descent or something, and I see how they are with their kids. They will beat the living out of their kids. Their culture is very rigid and very strict, and I'm sorry, that's just not my cup of tea. Like, sorry, I'm gonna let my kids live. I'm not gonna sit there and try to control every little movement they do and stuff, especially a kid that's special needs, most likely. So anyways, I gotta go. I didn't mean to bring race into it, but I just had to you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. So anyways, bye.